I'm not gonna play no music on today's podcast. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. Listen to music all day. We can have some power beats, 3 headphones or Beats by Dre headphones, and you at your job. Whatchamacallit? You at your job, one headphone, one ear. Because you get text messages and things from other friends and associates, or you need to call your leader, things of that nature. But you also play the music so that you can go ahead and get some work done. Because music has helped your productivity when it comes to working. So I've been listening to music all day, low key, and I'm like, I don't feel like hearing no musical elements. So enjoy the sounds of the background of everything else. And the little pop y'all just heard was like firecrackers or whatnot. Kids popping them off. 4th of July is around the corner, so it's really about to be lit. But other than that, though, we're about to go ahead and start this podcast, get it right. And I need to take this OtterBox case. I don't feel like taking it off. I have the little OtterBox case on the phone. Let's go take it off. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like doing it. Because I don't feel like putting the phone in my back pocket. Just rather keep it on there. Bulky case or whatever. Things of that nature. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. But ladies and gents, welcome to this Friday's podcast. I'm your host, DJ Skylo, a.k.a. My bad. I did my DJ thingy. I go by the name of Quinn Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of HipRockerProductionCM.com. It is now 17:56, or that's in Army time, or 5:56 in regular time. So we about to go ahead and start the show off. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is week 53 or week 54. Let me see real quick. Switch accounts. Should actually grab the other iPhone because I took that back. It's going to go say it. Yeah. This is week 54, sessions 261 through 65 for the days of June 19 through the 23rd. So, welcome to week 54 of the Business Minded Leaders Podcast. Let's go ahead and begin. So on June 19, 2017, Blessed Mondays, I said the window of opportunities is always there. The real question is this: are you going to pay attention to the signs when opportunities arise, or will they just pass you on by? Think about it. The reason why I said that is because opportunities do happen each and every day. Sometimes they come in different forms that we don't actually pay attention to. That's just why I add, do you actually read the signs as to the opportunities? Because you may have a great opportunity that may show up on your doorstep. But the thing is, we don't fully pay attention to it because we're so caught up with everything else that goes around us. So once we truly see what the opportunity is, and once we really pay attention to the signs of it, then we go ahead and take the required action that needs to be taken in order to really understand what the opportunity is or what it may be. And trust me, opportunities ain't gonna come to the form of, oh, here, somebody be like, oh, here, we give you $1 million. Because if that's the case, then you have to wonder why that person is giving you $1 million. Like, trust me, there's always something tied to something that you really have to understand from a bigger scale and a bigger point of view in order to truly understand what's really going on behind the scenes. So you have to take a look at it from that point of view and take a look at it from that way. So if an opportunity does arise, trust me, the signs do hit, but some of us might be slow than others. I'm like one of those type of people where we don't fully see it. It's like about a couple of days, and maybe probably like a week later, then we're like, oh, so that's a sign, that says, okay, this opportunity is right to do. Because we are very skeptical creatures, meaning that we are very skeptical as to what it is that we want to do, want to try to accomplish. So, it comes with the territory of being a human. But at the same time, once you really understand what's really going on, then everything falls into balance. So, let's continue. So on June 20th, 2017, on the Grind Tuesdays, I said I have an old saying that stays true to this day. That is, you have to network for your net worth. Think about it. I usually say this a lot in this other group page I run on Facebook with a good friend of mine out in Georgia and whatnot. And the caption I'm saying this since 2009, but the caption that stuck with me was network for your network. It was network for your network, whatever, work. But then I had changed it to net worth. Reason being because even whatever network that you're in, and I know some DJ cats, we go way beyond doing DJing and stuff like that. Like one of my homies out in Florida, we good friends. We talk about tech. I have another one that's an old school cat. He out in South Carolina, whatever. And he original DJ and stuff like that. So, learn some tips for him. Have another homie out in Michigan who I met through a high school friend and everything online on Facebook. And me and him been cool friends for I put away a group of people that I roll with. They from different states and also different countries. I've been rolling with them for about 6+ years. So that's my network right there. Because whatever tips and tricks I would give, or if I know somebody is out in a state and it's opportunity, I'm gonna hit my boys up like, yo, I know such and such. Here goes the number. Whoop, get them a call, or even get them opportunities through Facebook. Know somebody from a different country, whatever, and they looking for something. Like looking for something I know where my homies get the skill from. Be like, bam, shoot them to one of the homies that know how to do whatever it is, and got it made. So that's what I mean when I said network for your net worth. Your net worth would be like the profits and dividends from time to time, but also could be greater opportunities that come arising from that too. So any of you guys can use that network for your net worth, because once you truly understand it and you really start to live by that model, then you really start to see a bigger picture as to what's really going on. So think about it when you hear the word network. And so for Motivational Wednesdays on June 21st, 2017, I said they say that the summer tends to bring out the best in everybody. Well, I guess it's time for y'all to stop playing around and take care of your goals and dreams ASAP. It's very important. Sometimes here and like right now, like the marine layer and the clouds that came cover up the sun out here in California, which is a blessing because it's been hot the past couple of days. And the reason why you guys heard the wind earlier, like you guys hear it right now, is because it's just peaceful out here. I'm like, I don't feel like hearing no music. I'd rather hear the peace of the wind. So hearing the wind but seeing the clouds, because it was sunny a little bit early while I was walking to the house. I don't know where the clouds came from, but it's cool. I'm kind of glad that it is like this. Reason being, it's cooler. And what I also noticed about the summer is that some folks' temperatures tend to go up, meaning some folks get very hot hit. It was extremely hot to the point they lose their minds. So when it's cool, it's more peace, it's more calmness around, and things of that nature. Like, it's feeling good right now and things of that nature. A nice little breeze that you guys hear in the background. But at the same time, when it comes to your goals and your dreams, even though it may be summer, and especially say it to the kids, even though it may be summertime for you guys, things of that nature, which is cool. What you guys have to also do, though, is go ahead and plan something out that will make you, some fun this month or whatever, or get you closer to your goals and dreams. Same thing for adults and things of that nature. Of course, some of you guys going out of town for vacations and stuff like that, go ahead and do that. But once you come back, handle your goals and your dreams. Whatever you want to accomplish, go ahead and do it. Because like I said before, as soon as June hits, the rest of the year is already done. I mean, you look up, it's already 2018. Then you got January to part of May, because the other part of May goes quick, and then June, and then you 2019. So you guys don't have time to lollygag. You got to go ahead and accomplish what you need to accomplish. And trust me, everything I've been speaking these 54 weeks or whatever, through these motivational podcasts and stuff like that, Trust me, I speak to myself as well. When I do the post, I speaking to myself as well. Then I know I'm speaking to a whole lot of other folks and things of that nature. So what you guys got to continue to do is continue to go after your goals and dreams. The reason why I keep mentioning your goals and your dreams, and it sounds cliche, is for the fact that it's so much true. Because I see a whole lot of folks that they don't really accomplish what they want to accomplish. They just, let's call it, they just are afraid to not want to go ahead and accomplish what it is they need to accomplish. So you guys need to go ahead and handle your business, handle your goals and your dreams. I mean, can't stress it enough. And it's going to tie in with the next post I'm about to go ahead and say. So on June 22nd, 2017, the latest Thursdays, there are more important things in life than what you're going through. Appreciate life that God has given you. Appreciate all the blessings He has given you too. That post is a very deep post. I'm not going to explain the reason as to why I have said that message. But what I will say is this. To continue on from what I said, handle your goals and your dreams. Reason being because you never know what life's going to take a crazy turn to where it could be life or death. And then you seeing your whole life flash before your eyes in like a chronographic photo, to the point where if you come back to the land of the living by God's grace, then you have a message to give to somebody that needs to hear your message. So for those of us that's looking, well, for those of you that's looking for jobs, or, you know, look at your situation and things of that nature, do know somebody have a situation 10 times worse than you, but they appreciate all the blessings God has given them, especially life. Life is very special, but we don't know how to really appreciate life because we so caught up in the noise. Like, you guys remember last week I was over at Santa Monica, getting 1 out of 2 iPhone fixed whatever. But I had did the podcast over, not by the, close by the Santa Monica Pier, but more on that hill area where it's like a little mini kind of park in a way, but the squirrels pop up and things of that nature. So, you know, the energy over there is just totally different. But at the same time too, though, other than the energy being totally different, it was more of appreciation for life. And the reason why I say that was because it was the fact of just really appreciating all the beauty and glory that God has given us on this earth. And at the same time, like I said before, you hear the wind in the background. Same thing like the beach. I wasn't close to the beach, but just the ocean and looking at it had the peace of calmness. Even though I was in the midst of the noise was fading out. Because I wasn't tuned into the noise. I was tuned into God's glory. That's how you guys got to be. You got to tune into His glory and tune out the noise. The noise, I'm going to say it again, it's the city areas and things of that nature. It's the noise of the people around you. It's the noise of the cars. The noise of just work and life and all the rest of the bullcrap that comes along with it. But once you cancel out the noise, then everything truly becomes great and peaceful, like this. Other than, you know, the chatter and the kids and stuff in the background. But you guys get what I'm saying, though. Just like the little faint wind that you heard through the headphones. That's what I mean by peace. And enjoying that peace. Just like this hummingbird that came out of nowhere. And it's flying over here. And it went away. Peace. You know, it's crazy that hummingbirds get their little source of nectar and everything from flowers and things of that nature. You know. So yeah, you guys have to just truly appreciate life, appreciate everything that God has given you, and and just take a look at it from that point of view right there. So let's go with the last post. So for June 23rd, 2017, Boss says Fridays. I said, always thank God for your blessings. For there is somebody around the globe who has seen the last blessing. It is not here to let others know about it. Boss says Fridays is a continuation of what I was saying on Daily Tips Thursdays. And the reason why I had to repeat it is for the fact that in this life, you do have to understand that there are folks who truly, there are folks who truly have breathed their last breath. And the crazy thing is, they have a message that they want to give to the people, but some of them was afraid to do it. What I mean by they was afraid to do it, I mean they was afraid to live life. They was afraid to enjoy it. They was afraid to do a whole lot of other things, you know. So they tend to, so they tend to just not really count their blessings. And those that do count their blessings, you know, they be around family and friends, and they, you know, even if they're young or old, they tell them to be like, you know what? I may not have accomplished everything that I want to accomplish in my life. Or I may not have done the things, you know, that I wanted to do. But grateful for family and friends and those around me that's still here, you know. And so some folks will say a message like this. They get a message to their family saying, love each one another, stay close together, keep God first, and everything will be a blessing. Some families, I will be real, don't keep everything together, depending on what type of bond they had with that individual. So some folks will keep the promises, some folks won't. And you guys see it happen in families, especially with those that have grandparents, great-grandparents, and you guys, some of y'all know that the great-grandparents usually be the foundation of the family, to the point where one of them is gone, another one is gone. You know, you still have the grandparents, but then the grandparents, you know, now take up that responsibility. But sometimes the family tends to fade apart because of the strong bond that such a person had with, you know, the great-grandparents or whatever, or things of that nature. And then you have family that don't talk to each other and fight with each other. It's like, you know, put aside your differences, count the blessings that you do have, because life is just a vapor. We gone from this earth, but we go to the next life. The next life is either, like I said before, as many of my podcasts, it's either heaven or earth. I mean, heaven or earth. It's either heaven or hell. Some of you guys might not believe in that. Y'all might be like, believe, well, we're going to be reincarnated. Why go be reincarnated into something else to come back to the earth? It makes no sense to be reincarnated into a flower and then die once again and then turn to something else. I mean, no. We're here in the physical realm, but the true physical realm is actually the spiritual realm. That's what the true physical is at. Reason being because, everything is more hyphen. Energy is more hyphen, and if I'm not mistaken, your senses is more hyphen, and all that type of stuff. So it's a little bit deeper than that. We're not about to go to that context right now. That's going to come at a way later stage of these podcasts, but not right now. Not right now. But with that, count your blessings. Because trust me, I'm going to give you guys a good example. There'll be some days where I'll be looking at my bank account and I'm like, you know, you look at your bank account and make you say, You want to do something, or, you know, at least try to buy a little something, but you can't do it because you don't have the money. and then you feel mad and sad, or you try to save some money and something come out your bank account and then you start getting pissed off, start cursing. We all been there. But at the same time, God will stop you and remind you, be like, don't trip. Remember the blessings that have blessed you with. Woo, woo, woo. Once He show you woo, 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 then you start to see the bigger picture. And then everything starts to fall into place. And then you really start thanking God for the blessings that He blessed you with. Because now you're not complaining about what He has done. You're now saying thank you for what He has done and what He's going to continue to do. So think about that, ladies and gents, this week. When you're accomplishing your goals and your dreams or whatever you're doing, count your blessings. So with that, ladies and gents, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Friday's podcast, week 54. I was trying to do a different beach this upcoming week. Well, I'll probably go right back to Santa Monica. I actually like the vibe over there. My grandma, when she saw one of the videos, she's like, you be at Santa Monica a lot. She's like, you need to live out there. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to. I'm either trying to get a music studio out there or a house out there. And I know Santa Monica is crazy expensive in California. California is expensive, period. In certain areas. Not all areas in California is high price. But like the city areas, like South Central and things of that nature, and the surrounding areas, yeah, it's very, very high on, well, not really high end, well, kind of high on rent. And you got to make sure you got some connections out here if you try to look for a job and things of that nature. Because even certain jobs, it'd be like paid 13 and stuff like that, and I get paid that much. But my pay just be kind of looking like, I'm like, this is what 13 does? I'm like, shoot, I might as well just go ahead and live in Vegas, where had I had my resume out there, I would have took that job that was paying $17 an hour. But, you know, I'll be in the desert I would not be in the desert doing the podcast. I'd be inside the house. But you guys get what I'm saying now. So with that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning in to this. Most definitely stay tuned for next week, week 55. And if I'm not mistaken, part 17 of the video podcast, which will be on Periscope. You guys can follow me on Periscope and Twitter at ChinchillaQ21, Instagram Chinchi21 or Naku07, spelled ONAKU07. Facebook page is hashtag Business Minded Leaders. Snapchat Chinchi2113, and YouTube same thing, Onaku07 or Q.more, whoever it is. Or just go to my main website at hiprockerproductionscm.com. That is hiprockerproductionscm.com. And on the upper right hand corner is actually 4 links that has the social links to everything else, including my music and stuff like that. I actually need to update my website. I've been sidetracked with a whole lot of other things that hadn't got the chance to really do it. So yeah, other than that though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for truly tuning in to the podcast. Hope you guys really enjoy it, and at the same time I catch you guys on the flip side. So I do post the podcast link up on Snapchat. Do normally use the iPhone 5S to record it, because my iPad that I have, my little sister, she now owns that because she's in college, so I know that she needs it. And I'm about to get myself the iPad Pro 10.5 inch model, whatever, 64 gigs, which is cool for me. Even though iOS 11 coming out, and iOS 11 got the thing looking like a portable MacBook Pro, I'm like, man. So I was going to get it, but the seeing that iOS 11 for the iPad, I'm like, yeah, it's worth that. It's worth it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Other than that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning in to this podcast, and I catch you guys next week. Make us grace, and yeah, keep God first, and just have everything be fantastic. And I'm loving this win because it's been hot in the house too, so the fans hasn't really been you know, getting that cool air. And we got this cold breeze. I'm about to have the windows open like, yo. Other than that, though, ladies and gents, one love to each and every one of you guys. You guys truly appreciate it. Catch you guys next week, week 55. So with that, your boys out. Deuces. Peace.